back to my channel. Friends, I'm getting an important news around the world to all my viewers. So today my first news is the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security are preparing to issue a warning that China's most skilled hackers and spies are working to steal American research in the crash efforts to develop vaccines and treatments for the coronavirus. And my next news is India's train network will gradually restart operations on Tuesday as the country cases its coronavirus lockdown even as infections there are on rise. And my next news is an Iranian missile accidentally struck a naval support ship during an exercise in the Gulf of Oman. 19 sailors have been killed and 15 others wounded in a friendly fire incident involving two Iranian naval vessels. And my next news is Saudi Arabia is tripling its value-added tax as part of measures to support its coronavirus-hit economy. And my next news is dozens of Indian and Chinese soldiers have exchanged physical blows in a clash on the shared border, Indian media report. And my next news is the Premier League is set for a decisive few days in establishing whether it is possible to resume and complete the current season. And my next news is passengers arriving from France will be exempt from forthcoming UK coronavirus quarantine measures. And my next news is New York City will be added over 1,000 non-police social distancing ambassadors to enforce the rules in coming weeks. And my next news is a 105-year-old New Mexico woman who beat back the 1918 flu that killed millions of including her mother and infant sister is battling with COVID-19. My next news is the White House has begun informal talks with Republicans and Democrats about what to include in another round of coronavirus relief legislation. And my next news, White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett expects the unemployment rate to climb past 20% due to the economic fallout from the coronavirus. And my next news is France reopens after 2 months of strict lockdown. And my another news is India captain Virat Kohli believes crickets will be robbed of its magical moments if games are forced into empty stadiums when the sport emerges from its coronavirus lockdown. And my next news is Europe's top rice producer Italy has been consumption rise throughout the coronavirus, putting even pasta in the shade. Next news, Asian equity markets rally as traders looking past a staggering jump in the US job losses to focus on government easing lockdown measures. And my next news is a massive second wave of coronavirus infections in Singapore, mainly in crowded foreign workers dormitories, has caught officials off guard and exposed the danger of overlooking marginalized groups during a death crisis. And my next news, citizens in South Korea can now apply for COVID-19 emergency disaster relief funds via the internet homepage and mobile application of their credit and debit card companies. And my next news, airlines likely to resume limited operations from May 17. Online booking for partial train services to start Monday at 4 p.m. on IRCTC website. And my next news, India saw over 4,000 fresh cases of novel coronavirus while the total number of cases has climbed to 67,152 and the death toll to 2,206. Next news, Delhi University reopens revaluation rechecking application window for November and December semester exams. And and it considering open book exams for the final semester students. Last news. IIT Gauhati Singapore Medical School create alternate model to predict COVID-19 risk in states. These are all the news about today. Please subscribe my channel. Don't forget it. Signing off today. Bye-bye.